Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another reaction video. This episode today, it is honestly very tragic of what happens. And we're going to be looking at this video called Cops Paralyze an Arrested Man, followed by a massive lawsuit. So, let's get into it, guys.
In Connecticut, that guy in the back of the police van just broke his spine. The officer did not strap him in, drove faster than the speed limit, and then slammed on the brakes.
Dang.
You felt?
The police officer stopped and verbally checked on the man, 36-year-old Randy Cox.
I fall. I cannot move my arms.
All right, do not move. I can see moving your arm.
No.
Okay.
Look at my hand.
All right, hold on.
Help.
But then the officer kept driving without providing any assistance. Cox was under arrest for a weapons charge.
"171."
A few minutes later at the New Haven Detention Center, officers refused.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I thought he was gonna maybe call for backup and be like, I don't know if this guy may have a weapon, maybe I didn't pat him down correctly, and maybe he's gonna try and jump up and get me for faking it, right? But he really kept driving. What? Wow.
To believe Cox when he said he could not move.
Come on, or we're gonna pull you out.
Slide down, my man.
No, dude.
Yeah, slide down so you can get out of here.
Look. If you gotta drag me, just start over.
All right.
Yep.
They're really
Eventually,
dragging
they
this
dragged
guy.
him out by his feet.
What's the hand? All right, now. Almost there. You're almost there. You gotta get your shoulders out. Ready?
Oh my
1,
gosh.
2, 3. Stand up.
Come on.
There we go. All right. Get up. How you making up? Ready? Actually, go get that shit. Get the wheelchair.
The police
body is
did
like
place
dead
Mr.
weight right
Cox
now.
in a wheelchair, but they repeatedly taunted him for not getting up.
I can't feel it.
Look at his head.
Oh my God, yo.
Look at his head, guys. Oh my god.
You're doing extra stretch. Sit up.
The driver of the van did not explain to the other police officers what in fact had happened.
You see how his head is wobbling? Has no control of his body. Oh my gosh. And then they're grabbing him all rough, like, and you clearly see his head moving all crazy. And this officer, he didn't strap this dude up with the seatbelt.
Okay, probably because you're sitting there. Now, until I get A mark here, sit up.
Sure. I got it.
You put him in the holding tank? Okay.
Why would I lie?
We're gonna have you sit in the holding tank until AMR gets here.
You gotta pick up your feet.
Oh,
Pick up your feet.
gotta pick
You're
up
gonna
your feet.
fall.
I'm trying. I'm telling you, I'm fucking.
You gotta pick up your feet.
I see.
Oh my God, yo. My color, I can't.
Why are all these officers fat? Oh my gosh, come on, man.
Cox was then put in a holding cell for 15
Look at him
minutes
fall.
until paramedics.
Look at him falling out of his wheelchair. They're telling him to pick up his feet. He's trying. He's clearly paralyzed, guys. Come on. But why are all these officers, why are all these police freaking fat, bro? They're freaking eating too much donuts, man.
finally arrived. The June 2022 police interaction left Cox with permanent paralysis below his neck, contusion, scarring, and a compromised immune system.
Oh my gosh,
Cox and
This
his family
gets
have now
to me,
filed a
like,
$100 million lawsuit against the city of New Haven and 5 police officers. The suit accuses the officers of negligence, carelessness, and excessive force, and violating Cox's constitutional rights. All of this began in the early evening of June 19th. At 8:04 p.m. on Lilac Street, Cox is arrested on criminal possession of a firearm, possessing a gun without a permit, and breach of peace.
What's up? Just hold up, okay?
All right, what's up?
Is there anything on you? Anything on you?
On my phone, what? I'm on the phone with the girl. Cover my mind.
All we're doing is detaining you right this second, okay? Done. Done.
Okay, so they got him
Cox
with
is
the
placed
gun.
handcuffed into the back of a New Haven police transport van without seatbelts.
Watch your head, all right?
Yo. That's right.
While driving, the officer uses his cell phone, which is against Connecticut state law. Then at 8:36 p.m., Officer Oscar Diaz stops.
I wonder if he has transported criminals the same way without putting a seatbelt. Imagine how many times that has happened, and maybe he hasn't gotten caught, you know? I mean, I don't know if they've gotten injured before, maybe, but to this extent, this is probably the worst.
Stops the vehicle abruptly while driving 36 in a 25-mile-per-hour zone, and Cox is slammed headfirst into the van's wall.
Oh my gosh.
You felt?
I honestly feel bad for this guy. You guys see me doing these reaction videos of police body cam footage, and it's typically black people. Statistically, black people commit majority of the crimes. And, you know, you can't argue with facts. This guy was brought in because he had a gun, and yeah, I get that, but this is really sad. This is really tragic. You are paralyzed for the rest of your life. I can't even imagine the pain. Like, you slammed your head right into the metal of that van at 36 miles per hour. That is insane to me.
All right, hold on. What happened? What? You fell. What happened?
He fell! Oh my gosh! What do you mean what happened? Of course he freaking fell. Ah, you freaking retard, bruh. Like, does he even remember if you put a seatbelt on him or not?
How your leg is all the way up there?
A few minutes later at the police station, officers ask Mr. Cox to get up while still wearing handcuffs. Then one officer realizes that Mr. Cox is not a threat and says it's okay to remove the cuffs. Still, there is no sympathy or even any basic humanity.
Stretch out, Cox.
16.
Stretch out, Cox. Stretch your arm out.
Put your arm out.
Put your arm out. You don't have cuffs anymore. Take them out from behind your back.
Come on, or we're gonna pull you out.
Slide down, my man.
No, Jay.
Yeah, slide down so you can get out of here.
Look, if you gotta drag me, we'll start over.
All right.
Yep.
That's crazy. They dragged him out.
Yep. This way.
I'll let her have my phone.
What's the hand?
All right. Now, almost there. You're almost there. You gotta get your shoulders out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stand up. There we go. All right. Get up. Now, how you making up? Ready? Actually, don't go get that shit.
Get the.
Yeah.
Medical experts say that when someone has a damaged or broken neck or spine, dragging that person by their legs and then trying to prop them up can cause even more damage. In other words, a jury could reasonably conclude the New Haven police officers are liable not just for the abrupt stop while Mr. Cox was in the back of the van, but also for the way in which officers handled or mishandled him when he was taken to the police station. Doreen Coleman, Cox's mother, says she wants justice for her son because he can no longer do anything for himself.
Yeah, his freaking head was going crazy. He's freaking wobbling all over the place. Ooh.
She points out that her son has been in and out of the hospital since his injuries. The mayor of New Haven, Connecticut, Justin Elliker, says that he and other city officials have begun reviewing the 29-page lawsuit. The mayor says he has directed authorities to work as expeditiously as possible to ensure an appropriate outcome. The mayor has hinted he prefers a settlement rather than a civil trial. Legal experts say that's wise, noting that this lawsuit is exceptionally strong. In the meantime, the city has now begun new training and requirements that officers place seatbelts in police vehicles and monitor the physical well-being of people being transported. However, as for the officers who literally broke a man's spine and paralyzed him while in police custody, these officers remain employed by the New Haven, Connecticut Police Department. I'm David Schuster. Thanks for joining us.
These officers are still employed after this guy got paralyzed from them not putting the seatbelt. Well, the male officer not putting the seatbelt on him. It is very tragic what happened to that guy. The New Haven, Connecticut Police Department has been slapped with a $100 million lawsuit after a detainee broke his spine while in the back of a police van. He's paralyzed from the chest down, which was something that could have been recovered from if they didn't throw him around for an hour, causing significantly more damage. Somebody in the comments said, "I cannot believe." Well, of course, how he was treated, but mostly I just can't believe how easy it is for a human body to get paralyzed. What the F are they kidding me? It's crazy how this person is saying they can't believe how easily it is to get paralyzed. Like, we are human. We are more fragile than people think. Our bodies are not that strong, and they can take a beating real easily, especially with the officer going 36 miles per hour and the guy in the back hitting his head on the metal walls in the van. And if you guys have not taken any information from this video yet, I suggest that you guys please always wear your guys' seatbelts because it will save your life. And you are not too cool to wear a seatbelt because that protects you, it protects your life. So if anybody is trying to tell you that do not wear a seatbelt because it's not cool, please do not listen to them. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. Let me know what you guys think about this video we just reacted to in the comments below, because I would love to hear some of your guys' input.